If the government doesn't reopen by November, EBT will not reopen either. So nobody is getting no EBT, no help, no Medicaid, no nothing. And the government knows that. And so many people right now are in a panic, as they should be, because people have children. People need Medicaid. Older people need Medicaid too. Like, y'all having the shutdown because y'all don't want to come to a decision. Y'all don't want to do what y'all got to do. And November might be a very horrible and kind of semi-violent month, because the government is not understanding that this is crucial. Like, people will not have food, people will not have medicine, people will not have the things that they need for their kids or for their old for the people that they love who are older. And everybody's sitting here, I'm already seeing the videos talking about, like, if you see me starting to rob this place, mind your business. And I see a lot of other people who say, like, you know what, I'm just gonna, like, turn a blind eye. And it's getting to the point where everybody needs to understand that instead of judging and instead of sitting up here talking about, oh my god, just get a job, just get this, just get that. Okay, food stamps, have your opinion about it, don't care. But Medicaid, people who are actually older use food stamps. People who are older need Medicaid. And y'all, some heartless ass people sitting up here talking about, oh, well, you should have got a job, you should have done this, blah, 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 whatever y'all got to say. The government shutting down is affecting a lot of people right now, and especially the people for the month of November who is not going to get food. I've seen people on here talk about where they got a letter from the government or something like that talking about that their food stamps will not come in, their Medicaid will not come in. It just won't, and that's it. So if the government doesn't come to a decision and reopen before November, nobody is getting what they need.
Couple different things that we got to mind through right here is under no circumstances are you going to see me out here doing crime. Under no circumstances will you see me out here doing crime. I don't care how bad it get. That's just got to be in you. It's not of you. It's got to be in you. It's not of you. People that want to steal or people that steal because they're not getting a handout is already down bad. You know what I'm saying? You just a bad person. And I know people don't want to say it because they want to try to act like, oh yeah, it's okay to do crime. No, because it ain't never been okay to do crime. And when people do stuff that they're not supposed to do, these same people that is saying that they want their government handouts via taxpayer dollars had a lot of stuff to say about other people that was doing it. So you don't automatically then just get a pass when it's convenient for you. You know what I'm saying? And Democrats need to get they black asses, or I guess white asses too, but they need to get themselves to the table and open up the government instead of trying to leverage it for 1.5, 1.8 trillion dollars so that they can have health care for illegal migrants. That is nonsense. And to see that they constituents, the longer that this happens, the more people are going to actually defect away from the Democrat Party. I'm going to just be real with you. That's the reality of it. The more that this goes on, and boy, if this goes on through November, if it carry into November and start looking towards December, it's over for Democrats. Y'all never get voted in again. Y'all might lose some more seats. Y'all might lose some more seats.
And I'ma just go ahead and say it. Cause men have been saying it for years. But y'all ain't wanna listen to them. And it just came to realization. Well, I been through this. But it's coming to realization for some of y'all that I don't need men. I don't need a nigga for this. I don't need a nigga for that. It's catching up with y'all asses. The government said they gonna cut off y'all food stamps for a month. Y'all talking about going to stores and stealing. Y'all solution is going out there and doing shit like that. But y'all wouldn't even have to do shit like that, because if y'all would give these good men a fucking chance and stop being stuck up in y'all fucked up ass way and stop trying to fucking beef and be robbers with men, you will be straight November, because your man will be making sure some food in that motherfucking house, as he should. He'll be making sure those children are fed. To the point to where you don't have to worry about nothing. You shouldn't have to worry about nothing.
I know the girl. I know a girl that pronounces it like that, and she from Michigan. She shouldn't even be pronouncing that. She said children.
But y'all don't allow men to take care of y'all. Y'all don't want to be taken care of. Y'all want the government to take care of y'all. Y'all don't give a fuck about niggas. That's what the fuck y'all been saying for so long.
Why do women like this curse every other word? You don't give a F about that and all this other stuff. Why do they talk like that? I mean, but at the same time, she's right. She's 100% right. You wouldn't have to worry about the things that you got to worry about today if you wasn't so belligerent and disrespectful and out of control when it comes to disrespecting men. And to be more honest with you, I think that this more or less is exposing a thing that we've been talking about for a long time. and that it's a lot of women and a lot of people that is tethered to the federal government, and that's your daddy. And the minute that your daddy walk away for a little bit and you can't find him, y'all start crying and saying that y'all gonna go out and steal. It's a lot of people that's been tied to the federal government, and they've been finessing themselves into thinking that they better than they really are, and they walked away from the men that they were supposed to be with. Matter of fact, they walked away from the men that they had children with, and they tied themselves to the federal government thinking that the government was going to take care of them for the rest of their life. But they didn't know that Democrats was going to shut the government down over $1.5 trillion so that they could subsidize health care over in California. They didn't know that. They didn't know that they were subsidizing health care in other liberal cities and states, these sanctuary cities. You didn't know that. You wasn't counting on AOC and them to stand 10 toes down and never vote and open the government and Jasmine Crockett. Y'all wasn't focused on that. And so now you fucked around and found out. Now you gotta suffer. Now you gotta figure it out on your own.
Mothers and fathers and children out there that ain't getting their link cards so they can't eat. And I don't even want to hear you uppity people say, oh, go get a job. Well, go get this. I'll go to, well, maybe you shouldn't live on state aid. Do you realize they now put a letter in with your Medicaid and your link? Oh, you need to have a job. And then those people are going out and getting a job, and then they're getting their link taken from them. So then the little bit of extra money they had is now going on their rent or paying for food. So now they can't put their kid through soccer. They can't get that extra car to make sure their kid gets to soccer. Or they don't have that extra $500 something because y'all took their link card away, and that $500 could have went towards their kid's tuition. Like, y'all rich people think that we're just living off the state to live off the state. Nah. Some people are because they're lazy. But one thing...
Us rich people. I mean the regular everyday people that pay taxes.
Sure, two things for certain. I know in this very building I live in, there are women striving for greatness. And they went out and did what they had to do. And y'all took their Section 8. Y'all took everything from them that was keeping them afloat. I'm not putting their
I
business...
told y'all that the majority of the people that's on government assistance is actually white people. So those are the people that are suffering the most. This is what they look like. This is how they talk. And this is what they represent when it comes to having a conversation about what makes the most sense for you to spend your tax dollars on them.
out there, but that's bullshit. And then I went on Facebook today. Somebody that I see hustle. They're always doing hair. They're always braiding. They're always doing what they got to do. They don't
I wonder if they're paying taxes with that money too.
got their food
That's
to feed their kids. And she has multiple kids. And I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, she's lazy. She's on state funding. No, that woman works every single day, and her account is 0, and she can't fill her house with food. That's wrong. I don't care. The rich could change a lot in this world, and y'all just keep it in your bank accounts to die with a bunch of money. And I'm sorry, but if I was rich and I came up on a lot of money, or I won the lottery, the first thing I'm going to do is make a nonprofit for 304s to actually have a place to lay their head instead of having to worry about where they're going to sleep at night. That's what I would do with my money. And then I would donate to our country, not to another country, to our country. Personally, I would take my money and I would bring it to the homeless people. I'd be like, you want to get out? You want to get out this lifestyle? Come on. And then I would have a house for homeless people where you would have to go through certain things. Like, I just don't understand how the government is so against us little.
Yo, don't talk to baseheads, don't talk to crackheads, and don't let them ever vote so that they can come up with these type of policies. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love y'all. I appreciate you.